no longer 10 sheep. She called the cards right and won quite a heap on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you, Jeff. I thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. You're very kind. Thank you. Hello there, Gene Wood. Thank you so much. And the opening poem sent in by one of our regular poets, Lyle B. McGlenn of Fort Pierce, Florida, watching us on WPTZ, Channel 5. Thank you very much, Lyle. I got it right there. Now let's open the board and get to the cards. For a regular poet, I couldn't remember where he lived. Janice and Lois will load in the cards. We'll meet our card sharks. Sandra Fries, our champion. Hello, Sandra. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
And won't you again remind us about yourself?
Yes, my name is Sandra Fries. I'm a visitor from England, from London. And in London, I'm a French teacher and a part-time marriage guidance counsellor. And I've been here for a couple of months travelling around, and now I can go to even further places.
Yes. Have you seen much of the States while you're here?
Not very much, no. I've been covering California a little bit. And last weekend I went to Nevada.
Yes.
And I lost there.
Lost?
I lost.
Sounds like you went to some of the casinos.
I did, yes, I did.
Well, you certainly have not lost here because with one trip to the money cards, Sandra won $2,300 in cash. That'll help the travels. We are meeting the challenger for the first time, Jerry Standish. Hi, Jerry. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Won't you tell us something about you?
Okay, my name is Jerry Standish. I am from Valley Stream, all the way from Long Island, gang. All right? I'm a newly licensed chiropractor. And if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't be here. I watch Card Sharks all the time, and she goes, hey, instead of playing it at home, why don't you go out there and try out? She comes home, and she gives me tickets to L.A., and she says, go out there and bring home the bacon, kid.
Oh, that's terrific. She just gave you tickets to come out and see us.
I'm out here partying, and she's working.
Oh, that's nice. Sounds like you've got a great lady there, Jerry.
She's all right.
And you're going to try to bring home the bacon now, right?
I'm going to try.
Both of you cut the cards?
Yes.
Definitely.
And here we go. Let's find out who's going to cut up the bacon as we start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Sandra, the champion. Sandra, we found 100 women who have 10 or more children. And we asked them, do you enjoy being pregnant? How many women with 10 or more children said, yeah, they enjoy being pregnant?
Well, I think nowadays with the pill and everything, that to have 10 children, you must enjoy it. So I would say 82.
82 out of 100 say yes, they enjoy being pregnant, Jerry.
I tell you, Jim, having 10 kids was no fluke. I would say it would have to be just a little bit lower.
A little lower than that,
lower.
though. If it is lower, Jerry, you'll play your cards. If not, Sandra plays hers. And the actual number of women with 10 or more children who enjoy being pregnant is 39. Very much lower. Yeah, they might enjoy the children, but I'm not really sure about the enjoying being pregnant. So Jerry from Valley Stream starts with a 3.
All right, great card, great card. Higher, Jim.
Higher than a 3. Yes, a 5.
Higher again, higher
Risking
again.
it higher. A 6.
We're going to freeze there.
And we move over the freeze bar, protecting that position, and the challenger is off and running. Jerry, the question to you. Now, here's a reverse question. Listen to this one. Jerry, we found 100 women who proposed marriage to their husband. And we asked them, the women, before you proposed to your husband, did you soften him up with a romantic candlelight dinner? How many women who proposed marriage did soften up their man with a romantic dinner?
I tell you, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, so it'd be a fairly high number. I'd say about 68.
68 out of 100 women softened up the man with a romantic dinner, Sandra.
Yes, I tend to agree that women would get up the courage by giving them a nice dinner, but I'll say a little bit lower.
A little lower than
Yes.
that. Not quite so Machiavellian, huh? The actual number of women who proposed marriage who did soften up their husband with a romantic dinner is 24. Very much lower. Sandra, you're right. Not very Machiavellian at all. And Sandra starts the game with a 9.
Can I change that card, please?
And indeed, you won the question. You can change it. An ace, a great change.
Lower, please.
Lower than the ace. A 2.
Higher.
Higher than the 2. A 6.
Freeze, please.
And we've got a tie. Both players with a 6. Both need 2 cards. Question 3 to you, Sandra. Sandra, we asked 100 people, if the Russians invade Iran, should the U.S. send troops to fight them? How many people said if the Russians invade Iran, the United States should send in troops to prevent a communist takeover?
Well, I think everybody's a little bit fed up with the Russians by now, and if they actually did that, that would be really too much, and I'm sure they'd want to send the troops in from everywhere. So I'll say most of them would say yes, and I'll say 73.
73 out of 100 said we should send in troops.
I agree with her, but I'm fed up with the Russians also. I'd say it has to be even higher.
Even higher than that.
Yeah. Stick it to them.
Comes down to how far away with the Russians or stick it to the Iranians. You can't really win. So 73 says Sandra, higher says Jerry. The actual number of people who said if the Russians invade Iran, the United States should send in troops to prevent a communist takeover is 66. Not higher, it's a little lower. Sandra, which one do you like the least? I guess it comes down to Sandra, you've got a 6.
I can change the card.
You can indeed.
Please.
Then again, please, so we'll change it. Another 6.
Another 6. Well, higher then, please.
Higher than a 6. A 7.
Please.
Sandra needs 1 card. Jerry needs 2. Sudden death. Someone has to win it on this play of the cards. And Jerry, it goes to you. Jerry, we found 100 women business executives. They're all vice presidents of corporations. And we asked them, if a man and a woman are equally qualified for a job, is it okay to hire the woman just because she's a woman? How many women executives said, yes, it's okay to hire a woman just because she's a woman?
It's a very peculiar question. Everything's been one-sided. Men have been really down on the women lately, and now that they're in the...
How many women executives say hire a woman because she's a woman?
I'd say it's going to be a low number. Women are very fair, even though the men have been sticking it to them all these past years. I'm going to say it's fairly low. I say
32. You're going to make a lot of friends with the women with that kind of an attitude, Jerry.
I aim to please.
Jerry says 32 women executives said, yes, it's all right to hire a woman because she's a woman, Sandra.
Well, no, I think that the women executives would think that they ought to get it because they're good, not just because they're women. So, which is...
He said 32.
He said 32. So, therefore, I would have to go higher.
Now, how many? He said 32 women said it's okay to hire a woman just because she's a woman.
Oh, I'd say lower then.
Lower.
Lower.
All right, this will decide control and sudden death. The actual number of women executives who said it is okay to hire a woman just because she's a woman is 17, very much lower. Sandra, you've got control. It is sudden death. You have a 7, you need 1 card. Jerry with a 6 needs 2 cards. You have control. Play it or pass it. You're going to pass it. Jerry, you cannot change it. You've got to play the 6. Get them both. You win. Make 1 mistake.
Okay,
the game belongs to Sandra.
Picture cards. I got to go higher, Jim.
Higher than a 6. A king.
All right. Lower.
For the first game of the match. Yes, Jerry wins it. And it's game 1 of the Challenger in $100. So Long Island is off and running over England, and we'll be right back to find out who's going to win this in a moment.
What makes a great game show? Join me, Alex Trebek, on my journey to find out from the legends who were there.
Until I did a game show, I did not realize what that world was.
Buzzer presents Game Changers with me, Alex Trebek.
Saturday night at 8 on Buzzer.
Have you or a loved one had an IVC filter implanted to prevent blood clots from reaching the lungs? You may be entitled to compensation. In May 2018, a jury awarded $1.2 million to a man whose inferior vena cava was perforated by an IVC filter, saying the device was defectively designed and manufactured. And in March 2018, a woman was awarded $3.6 million after her IVC blood filter broke inside her body, necessitating open heart surgery to save her life. In an FDA warning letter, the manufacturer of the inferior vena cava IVC filter and its retrieval system was warned for failing to notify the FDA of life-threatening device malfunctions. The FDA specifically notes that the manufacturer misfiled consumer complaints, including a reported patient death, and developed the IVC retrieval device without FDA approval. How do you fight for the compensation you deserve? You choose the right legal team that has the experience, support staff, and resources to seek the most compensation for your injuries. Call now.
We are back. Game 1 goes to the challenger. Janice deals out the same 2 decks of cards. And I'm going to reach over here for a glass of water. Can I have this glass of water? Jerry, our friend from Long Island, is very nervous, and he said he needs some water. He's drying out. Okay, Jerry? There you go. Is that better than the New York water?
Excellent.
Okay, here we go. Starting game 2. And Sandra, pressure's on. You need this game. Sandra, we asked 100 women. Listen to this question. 100 women. If a government study showed that putting animal fertilizer on your face would improve your complexion, Would you try it? How many women would be willing to put fertilizer on their face?
Well, I don't know. People seem to be willing to try anything these days, but to actually put fertilizer on your face.
Fertilizer,
Yes,
yes.
I think that's very nice. I'll say a pretty low number. I'll go 26.
26.
Women do
Sandra.
Women do
Well, hold a second, Jerry.
Okay.
Before we get to you, Sandra, if animal fertilizer were good for the complexion, would you take the animal fertilizer?
Well, if I didn't know which animal it came from.
All right. She says that 26 women would, though, out of 100, Jerry.
26. Well, I'll tell you, they put a lot of strange things on their faces, cucumbers and cream, but that is really extraordinary. It's going to be a little low.
You say a little lower than that.
I
Not
wouldn't
too
touch
much.
this stuff, more or less put it on my face.
Which animals would be acceptable, Sandra?
Elephants.
Well, if they look clean on the outside.
Oh, I see. All right. 26 says Sandra. Jerry says lower. The actual number of women who would be willing to put fertilizer on their face to improve their complexion is 20. You're right, Jerry. It's lower.
All right, be good to
No,
me now.
don't even have to ask you. You wouldn't do it, huh, Jen? Okay. Jerry, you start with a 9.
Can I change that card?
You Kennedy. Jerry changes it. An 8. Right in the middle.
All right. Let's go higher.
Higher
Give
than
me
an
that
8?
picture
He's
card.
right, with a
Great.
queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen.
All right, higher. We'll go
This is
again.
higher. It is
Yes.
a 6.
Gonna freeze right there.
And wow, taking a couple of chances, the challenger needs 1 card for the match. Jerry, we asked 100 school bus drivers. Is there one child you absolutely dread seeing on your bus each morning? How many school bus drivers said, yeah, there's one kid they dread seeing each morning?
Most definitely, and I was one when I was a little kid.
Oh,
Let
yes?
me tell you, they used to pass my house, you know. So I'll say, of all those bus drivers, I'd say about 72.
72 out of 100 say, yeah, there's one kid they can't stand in the morning.
I'm sure there must be more than one that really annoys them, but I'll go lower.
Little lower.
Just a little lower.
Audience doesn't agree. Have you made
No,
your
I
decision
know.
at home?
I should always listen to them.
The
too.
actual number of school bus drivers who said there is one child they dread seeing each morning is 67. You're right, Sandra. It is just a little lower. Pretty high number, though. And Sandra, in this game, you've got a 5.
Could I change it?
You can indeed. She always asks so nice. I'm not sure if she's ever sure there. So 5 becomes a king.
Oh, but lower, please.
Lower than a king. A 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. A 7.
Freeze.
Well, she sure knows what to do with the cards when she gets them dealt out there. Question 3 to you, Sandra. Now, people aren't sure if they're in love, or people who aren't sure if they're in love are often told, you'll always know when the real thing comes along. You've heard that expression, right? So we asked 100 psychiatrists, generally speaking, do people always know when they are truly in love? How many psychiatrists said yes, people always know when they truly love someone?
No, these days people have tremendous problems, and I don't think that when they find somebody who genuinely loves them, they can actually see it. To actually find the real McCoy is so difficult.
How many
to see.
psychiatrists said they do?
So I would say about 62.
62 out of 100 psychiatrists said, yes, people do know when they're truly in love.
They bells go off when they really think it's the right one, and I think there's really some chemical action going on in there. And I'll say maybe a little higher.
Little higher. I think more people feel they do.
Yeah.
I was always hoping for the waves over the
Yes.
beach. Remember all those movies? 62 says Sandra, higher says Jerry. The actual number of psychiatrists who said people always know when they truly love someone is 15. Very much lower. Now, you were both well off on the track on that one. And Sandra comes up on top, the 7 to a 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 10.
Lower.
She's taking a risk, and if she's right, she ties it up. No. Couldn't do it, and that is a big break for Jerry. It gives him a free chance to call the 6 for the match.
Okay, I'm going to go higher, Jim.
Higher for
Yeah,
the championship.
come on.
Yes, Jerry wins it. Sandra looked like you opened the door, and he jumped right in there. And Sandra, you're leaving us with $2,300. Enjoy the rest of your travels here in the States. Thank you for coming here. Sandra Free. Come on down here, Jerry. Jerry Standish. Now, Standish, how much did your wife pay for the ticket to get you out here? Well, you're a little short there, Jerry. Let's see if he can add up to his some money and maybe bring home the bacon to his wife right after this. You didn't want to say it much.
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, hey.
Well, now that I'm banking with Chime, I get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit.
Yeah, well, what about the puppies?
They're just a visual metaphor for how warm and fuzzy banking with Chime makes me feel. Like an analogy.
Oh, it's an analogy. Chime. Okay.
Start banking with Chime today at Chime.com.
Get ready to save big.
Save 50% with our special overnight deal. Lose weight and get in the best shape of your life.
I'm Jesse James Decker, and I've lost 25 pounds with South Beach.
South Beach is a low-carb, high-protein, keto-friendly plan that burns fat and transforms your metabolism. Lose up to 7 pounds in your first 7 days and learn the way to maintain a healthy weight without hunger or deprivation.
I lost 42 pounds in the South Beach diet.
I lost 30 pounds on the South Beach diet.
I lost 29 pounds and I feel better than ever.
Order your 28-day keto-friendly plan right now. You'll get specially prepared meals delivered right to your door. Plus, you'll get all new Simply Fit Keto Shakes free.
If you want a program that works and is easy, try the South Beach diet. Save 50%. What are y'all waiting for?
Go online to the link below to claim this special overnight deal.
Time's a ticket. Go online right now.
Go online right now to save 50% plus get keto-friendly shakes free.
Can I tell you something? Tonight, I'm calling Quest.
It's the best place to meet real people and make instant connections.
I heard about Quest, so I gave it a chance.
And it's so fun to relax and just be myself. And the best part? It's free to try.
Now I know calling Quest is the best way to meet someone new. You should call Quest tonight. You never know who's out there.
You should call Quest now.
Call 1-888-717-1717 now.
Buzzer, 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 buzzer. Back with the pride of Valley Stream, Long Island, our new champion. Did you cut the money cards?
Most definitely.
Let's go make at least the rest of that ticket to get out here. Come on, Jerry, let's get to the money cards. Here we go. And Janice and Lois will start dealing them out, Jerry, as we give you $200 of new money. 3 cards on the bottom line to bet as you will. Move up to the second level. We add another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Remember, your minimum bet's $50 till you get to that top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. Good luck now. Relax. You're among friends. Okay. Here's $200. And you can change that base card on each level, Jerry. Thank you, Lois. We'll start him off with a 7.
Oh, let's change that card. Jim, come on, give me a nice
Only change it once. You must play this one. A queen.
Great.
Much better.
Bet it all lower.
All of it on a queen.
Bet it all.
He's a gambler. All of it, $200 that this card is lower than a queen. It is.
All right. Okay, $100 higher, Jim. Higher. Come on, keep those picture cards coming, Jim.
Right again. 500.
I'm going to play it safe here. $50 lower.
Minimum bet lower than a 10. And he's right again.
All right.
$550. Nicely done. We're going to move up that 7. Give you the other 200. You have $750.
Change that card, please. Come on, give me that ace.
You move up. You can change it.
A 5. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. $150 higher.
$150 higher than a 5. Yes.
All right.
With a jack.
All right.
900.
I'm still conservative. $50 lower, Jim.
50 lower than a jack. No. All right. But a better card for a $50 bet. You've got $850 and a king.
The king, bet it all. Lower
First
than the
really
king.
good card that you've seen. $850 lower than a king. Yes,
all right.
$1,700. We move up the 4. Your first big decision. Do you want that 4?
I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it.
Then you must bet at least $850, Jerry. You have $1,700 and a 4. What's your big bet?
I got to make up for the rest of that ticket to bring my wife here. Just half. Higher.
Half of it. Well, you're going to pay for the ticket. You come out ahead on that.
Bring my wife out here.
Let's come out with a bit more. Come on. Half of it. Higher than a 4. Yes! $2,550, Jerry.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
That pays for the ticket. Very well. You can bring out your wife now, too. Come on down, Jerry. Still drinking that water, huh? You're still nervous. With the 200 in the game, Jerry Standish, his wife sent him out here. She gave him the ticket, and he's bringing home at least $2,750. So it's been worth it. And he'll meet a new challenger in a moment right after this. Ready to go.
I'm going to press my luck.
Stop. Garbage, get back.
This is the world of dogfighting. Innocent animals, forced to fight one another for money. It's cruel. It's inhumane. It's abuse of the worst kind. And it's happening right now to animals all across this country. Animals who don't want to fight, but they can't escape the violence.
If you haven't seen it, you haven't listened to the animals screaming in pain, to be forced to go in and fight for your life. The prolonged agony and abuse and torture that they suffer, broken limbs, no water, little food. Then you start seeing all the scars, and you see layers and layers of scars.
These gentle animals want nothing but the chance to give love and feel love. But for the animals who are made to fight, the only way out may be death.
Animals bring so much joy and love and companionship to us. To see them suffer, to see them be so vulnerable, it just strikes at the core of anyone with a conscience.
If watching animals being mistreated upsets you, then don't wait a minute longer. Call the number on your screen right now or visit joinaspca.org and sign up today with your $19 monthly donation. For only 63 cents a day, you'll help show these scared, innocent animals that there is kindness in this world.
It's always, such an amazing feeling to free these dogs from the chains. They can go through all of this torture, but yet still be loving and trusting of humans. Oh, never again we will be on one of those. Never again.
So many abused and neglected animals are still waiting for their chance to be rescued. Sign up now with your $19 monthly donation, and you can help us continue our life-saving work and reach more animals across this country. When you sign up with your monthly gift, in the next 10 minutes, we'll send you this free membership kit. It includes this one-of-a-kind t-shirt designed exclusively for our new monthly donors.
Seeing animals suffer that type of betrayal, that type of abuse, that type of cruelty, that's why this work is so urgent, but we can't do it without support from animal lovers around the country.
Today is the day. Please don't let these innocent animals suffer for one more minute. Go online or call with your monthly gift before it's too late.
Okay, Jerry. Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards. Here comes a new challenger on Card Sharks, Margot Harrell. Hello, Margot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Won't you tell us something about yourself?
I'm Margot Harrell. I'm from Pasadena, California. I'm a secretary, singer, sometimes actress, and I'm an avid go-getter. My boyfriend quit me and decided to take off to Las Vegas, and I wasn't going to give him up. So I had never driven any further than the next city. However, I got in a car, went to Las Vegas, found him, and this is what I got for it.
Oh, you got an engagement ring out of it. You are indeed a go-getter. So if you win a lot of money here, that means if you won $100,000...
We'll take the second step. He'll probably marry me, hopefully.
If you become a rich lady, huh?
Yeah, right.
Well, that's very enterprising. You're obviously very happy about the outcome of the whole thing then, right?
Well, it depends. If I win a lot of money, I might not get married so soon.
Oh, I see. Make him go get for a while, right?
Right.
Nice to have you here, Margot.
Thank you.
You cut the cards?
Yes, I did.
Here we go. We start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Jerry. And Jerry, we asked 100 senior citizens, are you turning into an old grouch? How many senior citizens admitted they are turning into an old grouch?
Gee, I don't know. My grandparents are pretty spunky. I don't think that's true. You got a few rotten apples out there. I'll say it's going to be fairly low. I'll say 31.
31 out of 100 senior citizens said, yeah, they're turning into an old grouch, Margot.
Well, Jim, I'm very close with my grandparents, and they are fantastic. They are definitely not grouches. I think, however, that number is going to be a little bit higher, just a little bit. So I'll say...
A little higher.
A little bit higher. They might say, you know how they complain all the time, but they're great. A little bit higher.
I don't know. I never know the answer, but I would think if you ask people, are they themselves turning into a grouch, it would strike me you seem to be a little high. But let's find out. Jerry says 31. Margot says higher. The actual number of senior citizens who admitted they are turning into an old grouch is 13. Yeah, it's much lower. Jerry, you got it. Incidentally, the way we found out it was 13 is they ripped up the poll and kicked our pollster out. That definitely... Jerry, you start off with an ace.
Great card, Jim. Great. Lower.
One to the ace. The 7.
It's freeze right there.
And on that near middle card, Jerry freezes, and he's got a 1-card advantage. We'll be right back with these nice people right after this.
80% of women will experience hair thinning or hair loss. Are you one of them?
I actually wore a wig for a year because I had so much hair loss. It's just embarrassing to have to hide your bald spots when you're a woman.
I noticed the thinning areas right here. You don't realize how important your hair is until you start losing it.
There's a solution to thinning hair. With clinically proven Viviscal, the #1 hair growth supplement made for every woman of every hair type. In as little as 3 months, Viviscal is proven to increase number of hairs by 32% and decrease shedding by 39%, guaranteed or your money back.
When I took Viviscal, my hair got thicker, it felt softer. It feels great to have beautiful hair. It feels amazing. I absolutely love it.
Viviscal is the only hair growth supplement with Aminomar that delivers nutrients to the hair follicle at each stage of hair growth, nourishing and promoting the growth and thickness of existing hair.
I gave it 2 or 3 months, and fantastically, it actually worked. I love it.
Something like Viviscal that works, that's easy to take, is 100% drug-free, is priceless.
Get Viviscal for thicker, fuller, healthy-looking hair. For best results, we'll send you a full 3-month supply, and you'll only pay $39.99 now to get started, and shipping is free. You'll also get our Nourishing Healthy Hair Kit, a $100 value, which includes our full-size Viviscal Gorgeous Growth Densifying Leave-In Elixir, and 2 of our amazing nourishing hair masks free. If you don't absolutely love your results, just send back what you don't use. We'll even pay the return shipping. And all these gifts are yours to keep just for trying Viviscal.
Go out and buy Viviscal, use Viviscal, stay on Viviscal, go do it now.
You can get Viviscal in stores everywhere, but this special TV offer is only available by calling or going to Viviscal.com.
A representative of the studio audience will receive a 2-piece ensemble of Roper Starflight zipper luggage featuring a garment bag and a 30-inch carry-all with wheels. Handsomely styled and easy clean exteriors designed to protect. Furnished by Roper Starflight. And some of our contestants will receive a serving tray and light lunch from Lipton. Hot and hearty, satisfying dishes you make in a mug. More great taste from Lipton Light Lunch. It's delicious. A candy dish and goobers. Crisp, crunchy peanuts, raisinets, plump sweet raisins, all covered with smooth, fine chocolate. Snow Caps, dark chocolate non-cereals. Goobers, raisinets, and Snow Caps. The new Proctor Silex Lady Light self-cleaning super steam iron. It irons out all the problems you've had with ironing. The Proctor Silex Lady Light. A hair dryer and Conair Royal Persian Henna hair care system to energize your hair. Energize your hair with natural body and shine. Conair, the professional's choice. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.